Hello everybody, it's SpiderMan here, and welcome to the Comic Countdown number 18. I actually forgot to check, but I'm pretty sure it is number 18. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 18 here. I should have checked before, and I actually meant to, but I forgot to. And, welcome to the Comic Countdown number 18, which I already said. What the hell's going on today? Anyway, I know it's been a while since I've recorded, but I've been sick for like 2.5 weeks now. And actually, I'm feeling great today. I think I'm actually not sick anymore, so I should be good. If everything goes to plan, you guys should be getting another Comic Countdown, because I'm going to try to catch up today, so I can put all my books away in my friggin' in the in the comic boxes, and what I forget the call now, the proper term, but in the where I store my comics, because I haven't stored any comics in the longest of times, so I should probably do that. But yeah, anyway, if you don't know what the Comic Captain is by now, even though this is number 18, it is probably my favorite series, or one of them, where I go through the comics I got from my latest haul, or hauls, because I'm 2 hauls behind with this, and I rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. So, the books I have today, the rank, are Batman Robin Eternal, issue number 21. The Batman vs. Superman ad starts there, which actually I did see that. I might talk about that in a video. We have Deadpool, issue number 8. Sorry with all the glare, but I don't know. This is like the worst time for lighting, because the natural lighting doesn't really work all too well, and with the lights on, it's kind of glareful, so it's kind of hard to do this. We have The Amazing Spider-Man, number 1.3, which is part 3 of the Amazing Grace storyline, but I gotta do this now, because now is the perfect time for me to do it. Mockingbird, issue number 1, The Woman of Power variant. We have The Avengers, issue 263, which is a key issue, maybe a minor key. I'd say it's a nice key issue to have. This is where we have the return of Jean Grey. On the last possible page of this book, but she is seen, and they do tell us that it is Jean Grey, and this is where this X Factor series begins, because Jean Grey returns. So there's quite a bit, and Namor joins the Avengers, and I mean, with the 50th anniversary of the Avengers a few years back, it's always nice to have the first official joining of a member of the team. So yeah. Sorry about all the glare, there's the cover. And then we have Batman Robin Eternal, issue number 22. Okay, we got that out of the way. Now, I'm going to start ranking with my number 6. Which, part of the reason I think this is my number 6 is because I don't really remember this well. But I looked through a lot of these books quickly, all of them but these two. Because I remember these two the best, I'd say. Yeah. Because I read these, like, 3 weeks to a month ago. I think that's a lie. I don't know, but at least 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. So it's been a while. But yeah, my number 6 is The Amazing Spider-Man, number 1.3. I don't know. I just couldn't really get into this. No, I mean, I did get into this, and it was a really good issue. Probably the best. It was the best issue of this storyline so far, but the other books were just better. We got to see Peter talking to Uncle Ben, which turned out to be a hallucination. We found out at the end, or towards the end actually, as the twist that the guy who is somehow alive actually has no organs inside him. And then at the end he also kills, I actually don't know who it was. I wanted to say it was his dad, but I don't know. But someone was murdered at the end. We also got to see the Centurions again in this issue, so that was cool. Overall, I don't know. I actually can't remember, like, too much what was in this book. Like, what I just said is basically all I can remember. Besides, Spider-Man went to talk to Beast, from the X-Men and / Inhumans. Actually, he's on the Inhumans team now. He went to talk to Beast about, the guy, so yeah, and that's where he found out that he is apparently not human anymore, the guy that came back to life magically. But yeah, that is my number 6. We're going to move on to my number 5, which will go to The Avengers, issue number 263. get this right out of the way. What looks within the cocoon. This was pretty good. I was kind of disappointed by the team, but when I first opened this up to see what team was actually in this book, but then I kind of grew to like the team of this book. And actually, I'm planning, hopefully, to get more of these old Avengers books, because that'd be cool to kind of get a run going. But the people on this were Captain Marvel, which was also a female. I thought Carol Danvers was first female. I don't know. Maybe it was Miss Marvel. I don't know. Maybe I got the name wrong. This, like I said, this when Namor first joined the team. We of course have Captain America, since he's like the guy who sticks around no matter what. We have the Black Knight, and we have Hercules. All really cool kind of characters, especially with Hercules getting his own title again recently, and he's kind of getting a new. He's kind of getting reestablished, and even Black Knight has gotten his own series recently again, so that was good. But that's kind of good. Yeah, I actually before this kind of didn't like Namor at all, but I actually didn't mind him in this issue, but I still kind of didn't like him because he was kind of an arrogant, cocky son of a bitch. But he still played a pretty cool part. So yeah, I didn't really talk much about the actual story, but the whole thing is that this cocoon is at the bottom of the ocean, which they found after the plane full of villains like crashed into the ocean with something in it, and they thought they had it. And yeah, basically this cocoon was also communicating telepathically, which was kind of cool, because at that point it's like, well, telepathy, maybe you should ask some questions here, but whatever. Anyway, moving on to my number 4, we're going to go with Batman and Robin Eternal, issue number 21. These Batman and Robin Eternal issues were awesome with this haul that these came out of, which was 48, if I'm correct. Because it should be lined up with 18. If it's 18, it's 48. If it's some other number, whatever. I know it's not 49, so, you know, because I just did that last, which I'm doing next in terms of comic content. Yeah, this issue is mainly about Mother's backstory and her origin, and how she became who she is. Which is probably one of the best origin stories I've ever seen, especially in terms of a villain. Not that I've read in my hands too many origin stories, but this was awesome. We also got to see at the very beginning Batman talking about Bluebird and trying to give her a normal life and whatever, and that was cool. And then he talks to Robin about going away. The way Batman finds out her backstory is actually he goes to like this old, just older person, just as old as Mother, and she gets the story from her. And the mother actually had killed her parents. She basically, the people were invading. I forget the whole thing, but people were invading. They killed everybody basically, and she was like the only survivor. So, and she was stabbed like 7 times or something like that, crazy, and she still survived. And so basically, if these adults couldn't survive, and I survived, and I'm a child, look how powerful kids can be. So that was kind of the mentality there, if I remember correctly. And it was just probably in terms of storytelling and story development and character development, it was probably the best issue of the series thus far. But it kind of was missing a little bit. It was a slower at the same. It was interesting, but at the same time it was slow, kind of like Batman vs Superman. But yeah, yeah, that's basically all I have to say on that. Anyway, next, my number 3. Probably not much of a surprise after that, is Batman Robin Eternal, issue number 22. Great issue yet again. Actually, there was this comic all around probably was not better than issue 21, but there was a flashback. This was also the first issue with like Damian Wayne really in it, like he was in it for more than like the last page or last couple pages. And we had a flashback with him and Batman. So Damian Wayne and Bruce Wayne. Which, by the way, Damian Wayne might have became Damian Wayne might have become my favorite Robin in this issue, because I actually, from what I had heard before, he was kind of like a Jason Todd type of Robin, like where he was all like bratty and stuff, which he is and he was, but he seemed to have like matured a lot, and he seems pretty cool. And plus, I kind of like the Beast that he has, like. He's kind of like, he's more of a mythical Robin. It's kind of cool. And, yeah, I don't know. The art I don't like how the art changes in this series, because the characters look horrible in this issue. But, yeah, we got to see Damian and Bruce was just trying to teach Damian whatever. And he's like, you don't see, I'm not trying to create an army. I'm teaching you skills that you all would have figured out by yourself. I'm just bringing those skills out within you faster, so you can become great people and whatever. He's basically saying, because he doesn't want to be like Mother. He doesn't want to create an army. That's not what he's going for with the Robins. He's going to, I forget what he said, but it was really heartfelt and awesome and a nice flashback. And basically, Damian gives this big speech to get everybody's heart back into it, because they feel like they're all like talking negative and feel like they're gonna fail. And feel like there's no hope anymore, so they might as well give up. But Damian talks him back into it. He even slaps Grayson at one point, if I remember correctly. I think it was Grayson, which was hilarious. And it all turned out. And actually, we also got to see Orphan get killed by Mother in this issue. And we got to see more. We got to see Mother with Bluebird and Cassandra Cain. And it ended with Mother saying it's all about to be over or something like that. And then the next issue contains the Zero Hour. But anyway, we're going to move on to my number 2, which will reveal my number 1, which will be Mockingbird issue number 1 of 5. I think I found out this is a miniseries, I'm pretty sure. Or there's only 5 series made so far. 5 issues made. I think there's a 5-issue miniseries. Or that's how many are made so far. Or we have Deadpool issue number 8. That'd be cool if it was a miniseries, because I don't really want to. I'm trying not to add, like, I'm trying to watch how many books are on my pull list. And, yeah, I don't really want to add that if I don't have to. If it's only 5 issues, I won't add it. I'll just pick it up when it comes out, so, yeah. My number 2, which will feel my number 1, is Deadpool issue number 8. I'm so 2, God. Deadpool number 8 is my number 2. Actually, right away. This is not the best Deadpool cover, and actually it's misleading because this didn't happen, but it was a funny one. And I kind of don't like how it says on the front, all new story. That's a lie. I do like it because it does let you know it's a new story in case you want to start picking it up. But at the same time, I kind of like the full cover effect, but I mean, you don't really get that just with that stuff up there. So it's not too bad. I actually don't really remember what happened in this issue to specifically explain it to you guys. All I do remember is, I know Deadpool, he's going after Sabretooth because he thinks he killed his parents, even though Deadpool himself did. And by the end of the issue, he does find Sabretooth, and actually he almost decapitates him. He was riding his motorbike down the road, and friggin' has this, like, strain out, and almost decapitates him, but it doesn't. And I remember this was probably one of the funnier issues of Deadpool, which was great for me. I love whenever he has this humor aspect to him. I also remember he had to go through quite a struggle just to find out where to find Sabretooth. And at one point, the guys he was interrogating, one he had to like stab in the shoulder or something. I can't remember. And then the main guy who was interrogating, he had a heart attack before he could talk. And then actually Deadpool saved him. It was really weird, and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" He said something like, "Are you kidding me?" Because he couldn't believe that the guy literally just had a heart attack in front of him when he was about to interrogate him. Because that's how weird, like that's how coincidental it was. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Mockingbird and issue number 1, which was my number 1 of the week. And also, while we're at it, this is my cover of the week / haul. This was a great issue, and especially for an issue 1, which in most cases for me, issue 2s are usually better for issue 1s for me. Basically, we get to see Mockingbird going in for weekly checkups or whatever, because after having the super soldier serum and the infinity serum injected into her, they're checking for side effects and things, which she does end up lying about because she does have some of the side effects. Actually, I think she does have like most of the ones that they ask her, and she repeatedly lies. And she's seen these like ghost fins too, and it's weird. And she's in this room being interrogated by like the psychiatrist as doctor slash whatever. And she knows it's a one-way glass behind the guy. Excuse me, she figures it out. And I don't know. We just get to see some cool and even some funny moments in here. And Mockingbird actually is quickly becoming one of my favorite heroes. At least in terms of female. Black Widow is probably just a bar ahead. I think it's Black Widow, then Mockingbird. At least on the Marvel side. There's probably a Wonder Woman in there somewhere. Maybe number 3. Yeah, this was just a really fun issue. It got pretty serious. The actual continuation to the story that was in this book is actually in issue number 5, and issues 2 through 4 are going to be because there was moments in the story where it skipped ahead in like weeks and stuff. So we could see the progress. And the issues 2 to 4, 2, 3, and 4 are going to be about the journeys in between her visits to the doctor, the SHIELD doctors, and whatever. So it should be good. And if this is a 5-issue miniseries, I'm really looking forward to this because this, to be honest, sorry. This is probably in my top 10 books so far this year, at least top 15 for sure. This was a great book, and I cannot wait for issue number 2. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, I would please, I would suggest you leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and even share if you want to. But I can't make you, and I wouldn't make you because it's your choice. So if you enjoyed, please do that. But anyway, guys, I will see you all later in the next comic countdown. I'm actually going to record right after this while I'm in the mood. And peace out.